Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the next round of Vingolf spoilers that we had made for us today. Today we're going to be talking about some of the new wind cards that are going to be coming out, so let's just jump right in. Vingolf Engage Knights, the Wind of Change. So our ruler here is Minamoto no Yoshitsune, Warlord ruler. Pretty simple artwork on the side. I like that kind of simple element. J-activate of pay a green and pay 2 colorless. But for 2-drop costs of anything, she can give target resonator plus 200 until the end of the turn. It's pretty straightforward, I think. It can be nice little buffs, but I think the more important thing is the J ruler side. So when this card enters your field, recover up to 2 target resonators, and then pay 2 green. This card gains plus 200 until the end of the turn. So she can become a 12/12. And it doesn't say you can use this only once per turn. So, I mean, if you have a bunch of mana to spend, you could easily pump her up to a 2k if you had 10 mana, or if you had 10 mana to burn. But the thing is, being able to recover 2 target resonators, that means you could swing in and attack, J-activate, recover them so they can be safe for the next turn, or if you just want to go for that game, swing in, J-activate, recover, swing in again. Really, really cool effects. Really like seeing that, especially in a ruler. I think it makes it so that wind's going to kind of be this kind of really fast, kind of even kind of maybe playful kind of style about, very tricksy and never really knowing what's going to happen next. I really like that a lot. Then we have our first resonator, Attila, Resonator King, 2-drop 500/500. When this card enters your field, target resonator gains plus 200 until the end of the turn. Think of this as essentially Grimm the Avenger of Fairy Tales, but for green, and it can pump up any resonator. So, I mean, Grimm the Avenger of Fairy Tales is a pretty solid effect, being able to pump something up to get that extra damage in. Again, that kind of tricksy element, but now green is going to have a card similar to that. And then here you have the alternate artwork. She just looks a little bit more decked out. She's kind of giving that little grin. Crown's a little bit more impressive, and this devastatingly looking sword. So pretty cool card. I think is going to be pretty important for green to be able to make some more aggressive plays, so I'm interested to see how that works. Next up we have Timur, Resonator King, 4-drop, 1 green, 3 colorless, just an 800/1000, so just a vanilla. I don't really know how I feel about this, but I mean, green was kind of lacking in terms of heavy-hitting creatures, so even though it's a 4-drop, being able to put out an 801k is not terrible. Plus I can see this comboing with things like Rena the Girl with Nothing or Star Money, because no printed abilities whatsoever, so Timur could become quickly very big. And then the alternate art is just like even more like decked out, ready to shoot some people in the face. And then Pyotr the First. I might be pronouncing that terrible, but 4-drop Resonator Emperor. When this card enters your field, return target resonator to its owner's hand. So this is essentially the green version of Swordsman of the Full Moon, the Were-Rabbit. It's a 4-drop. It's got a little bit less attack, so 200 less attack than Swordsman of the Full Moon does. And it doesn't have flying, but again, you're thinking Engage Knights, Vingolf is going to be probably more of a sealed set. So the fact that people are going to have access to this kind of tempo kind of card is pretty cool. I like it a lot, despite some of the drawbacks that it has by comparison to Swordsman of the Full Moon. And I think the alternate art for this is just really funny. There's just giant hammer with a spike on the end ready to take some people out. So that's pretty interesting. And then last up we have D'Artagnan, being adorable. D'Artagnan 2-drop Resonator Count. It's just a 5/5 with first strike. I mean, that is good. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but being able to have a 2-drop that gets that first strike just off the gate, really, really good. So I'm excited to see how that gets used. And then the alternate art is just like more decked out and get this much fancier rifle. So yeah, even though it seems pretty straightforward, that kind of straightforward being able to put pressure with first strike is really, really good. Especially when you combine it with being able to give something plus 200 until the end of the turn. so you could pump her up successfully. You get that extra damage in. Really cool effect. All of these cards I think are gonna be really fun to goof around with in sealed, and then definitely possibly some of applications in constructed, but we'll have to see what else people can come up with. So that's it for this article, guys. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys thought, what you think about these different kinds of cards, whether you think they're just for sealed, good for constructed, what you would want to see them splashed in. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe so that you're caught up to date on all the content as I put it out every single week. And until next time, guys, this is DMO73 signing off.